Hello les amis, c'est Popi, j'espère que vous allez bien. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour une nouvelle vidéo parce que si vous voulez, j'ai été invitée à Paris pour pouvoir interviewer Arielle Kebbel.
Wow.
Ainsi que pouvoir participer à la soirée NBC Universal qui en fait consiste à projeter les prochaines séries qui vont apparaître sur les chaînes SFR Play. En fait si vous voulez, SFR a des chaînes exclusives à leur service, donc ça veut dire qu'il n'y a que les personnes qui sont chez SFR qui ont accès à ces chaînes. Il y a notamment la chaîne SYFY et c'est sur cette chaîne qu'aura lieu la série Midnight Texas qui est la nouvelle série dans laquelle joue Arielle Kebbel justement. Il y a également la chaîne SYFY sur lesquelles vont sortir tout plein de séries. Beaucoup de programmes sont prévus sur cette chaîne durant l'année 2017-2018. Maintenant que vous savez tout ça, c'est parti, bonne vidéo.
En effet, ce soir, nous allons célébrer tous ensemble les 20 ans de 13e rue, les 10 ans de la famille Kardashian, de leur présence sur la chaîne I, ouais, ainsi que les 25 ans de la marque SYFY US, donc aux États-Unis.
Bienvenue dans notre monde.
Super, je t'aime.
Les meilleures séries thriller et science-fiction en exclusivité chez SFR.
Je vais interviewer Arielle Kebbel qui a joué notamment dans 90-210, The Vampire Diaries et maintenant Midnight Texas. C'est parti. So I'm Polly. I make YouTube videos on TV show mostly.
Cool.
So yeah, thanks for receiving me.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
I have 3 questions. So did you have some difficulties to play Olivia's character in Midnight?
I think the most challenging thing about Olivia was also the most exciting because it was that she's an assassin, and so I had so much training to do, and that's very exciting for me. I've always wanted to play a character like Olivia. But at the same time, I only had, you know, I got to New Mexico and I think we were filming like 4 days later. So it was like, I felt like I had a lot of catch up to do. And so every single day I was training like 2 to 3 hours a day, kickboxing, boxing, weapon training, fight choreography, conditioning. It was challenging being sore every day and then being on set and having to act and forget the fact that I'm sore and in training, and yet that's what I love about it. I love a good challenge, and I love the fact that I had to really push myself to feel authentic in this world.
Why did you want to become an actress?
Oh, wow. I didn't. I didn't know I was going to be an actress. My brother and my sister did acting, and I did sports. I grew up, I was a competitive horseback rider. I wanted to be in the Olympics for jumping. I was a 100 jumper. And then one day, I did some modeling and some things that I really enjoyed, but it was to help make money to afford my horses and my farm one day. And then I realized how much I loved it. And the same kind of adrenaline I got playing sports, I was getting being on set. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love being on set so much. Like I need to do this more. And so I started going to acting classes, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, this is what I want to do with my life. And so I left my public high school. I put myself in a private school. I graduated early, and I moved to LA at 17 to do this. So it was like, I didn't know, and then once I knew, that was it.
Okay. Which role that you played is your favorite?
Well, Lexi will always have a special place in my heart because around the world, I feel like she's inspired women to be strong and bold and sassy. And it's meant so much to me that I could be a part of that show. So she has a special place in my heart. But honestly, Olivia, I feel like Olivia is the grown-up version of Lexi. So Olivia is probably my new favorite character because I've grown so much. Like I had the opportunity to do things with that character that I've never done before. And so it was really challenging. And because it was so challenging, it was also really rewarding. So I feel like she's probably my favorite right now.
Okay. Do you have some fun facts or anecdotes about the set of Midnight?
Oh, we were just talking about that earlier. Well, I mean, here's the thing. We film a lot of nights. So we're on set 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m. And, you know, you get to know each other really fast when you're like delirious at 6 a.m. filming a scene. And not to mention, New Mexico has very unpredictable weather. So it can literally be raining, and then 2 hours later, it'll be an ice storm. And then an hour later, there'll be a sandstorm. Like, it's so unpredictable. So the fact that we went through like all these weather changes, filming night shoots in New Mexico, I feel like the funniest thing was just like living through it all together. I mean, honestly, we'd go to set sometimes and we'd have to have like masks to like hide the sand, or, you know, it would be like 4 a.m. and we'd be like, did you put heaters? Like, we would be sticking heaters all over our body to just like get through a scene. And so I think like it's just about the funny everyday moments of life that you go through together with a total stranger. You know, when we first got to New Mexico, we were all strangers, and then we go through all these experiences together, and by the time we leave, we're like a family.
Have you already played a character which is like you, which you can relate to?
Well, I think every character I play has pieces of me, but there's certain characters that I feel like I have to find more ways to connect to them. So I would say like the character that's most, I don't know that I've played a character most like me. I think that's part of the fun, is I get to hide. None of them are totally me, because that's part of the fun of creating them.
Did it happen to look at you on the screen?
I normally watch everything I do like once to make sure that I'm giving the performance I want to give. And then after that, I never watch. I'm like, no. No.
And did you already come in France? Do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I was lucky enough. I've been here for Vampire Diaries, and I love Paris. So I was just happy to come back.
Okay, thanks you.
What?
Thanks.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
Et bien voilà, cette vidéo touche à sa fin, j'espère qu'elle vous a plu. Je remercie encore énormément l'équipe NBC Universal qui m'a invité pour ces 2 jours à Paris, c'était vraiment génial. Et puis sur ce, moi les amis, je vous dis à la prochaine, n'oubliez pas de like, de vous abonner à ma chaîne, d'aller sur Twitter me suivre. Et sur ce, je vous dis ciao, portez-vous bien.